If you are planning a trip to the Russian capital and are wondering where to stay in Moscow, it will be no surprise if you are feeling overwhelmed. Moscow is a huge city, one of the largest in the entire world, so there is a massive range of choice as far as areas to stay. In today's video, we will be narrowing down the best areas to stay in Moscow to get the most out of your visit. From breaking down where to find all the top tourist attractions to helping you find which area best accommodates your budget, I will help you find the most convenient location for you. We will start with Kitay-Gorod, a neighborhood right at the center of Moscow, located north of the Moskva River. Staying here will have you just a short walk away from some of Moscow City's most famous attractions. As one of the oldest areas in Moscow, Kitay-Gorod is full of history. The streets here have a particular historic charm and character that is hard to find amongst the skyscrapers and modern buildings throughout the rest of the city. If you are planning a romantic city break, this is an excellent location. There are so many beautiful buildings and pretty streets to walk down. The area is also known for chic bars and higher-end restaurants, so you will have plenty of date venues to choose from. One of the most defining tourist attractions of the Kitte-Gorod district is St. Basil's Cathedral. St. Basil's Cathedral is probably the most iconic building in all of Russia. The unique architecture makes this building instantly recognizable to visitors from across the globe. Just across from St. Basil's is the Moscow Kremlin. The fortified citadel is well known for being a major seat of Russian governance for centuries. The Kremlin houses numerous historic buildings, including the president's residence and the Grand Kremlin Palace, often used to host dignitaries. Being such a popular and central location, this area is better suited to those with a more generous budget. Kitay-Gorod is better known for more luxurious hotels. You must also expect to pay a premium if you want a room with views of the historic landmarks of the district. Kitay-Gorod is technically located within the larger Tverskoy District, which stretches for several kilometers to the north of Moscow city center. Known for shopping, dining, and nightlife, this is a very popular location for visitors to stay in Moscow. If you are hoping to stay close to popular tourist attractions such as the Kremlin and Red Square, but cannot afford the steep prices of Kitte-Gorod, the Tverskoy District is a great alternative too. You will still be within walking distance of great sites, without the extortionate fees. Running through the heart of the Tverskoy District is Tverskoy Street. Tverskoy Street is the best-known street in Moscow. It is internationally renowned as an upscale shopping destination. The Basmani District is just to the east of the central districts of Kitte-Gorod and Tverskoy. Close to the city center and its iconic attractions, but away from the worst of the crowds, Basmanny is a peaceful, residential escape. Despite being a little outside of the most central districts, Basmanny still has some really interesting attractions. Basmanny is especially good at repurposing defunct buildings into trendy exhibition and event spaces. Winzavod is a particularly popular example. Once a thriving wine estate, the property has been converted into a unique showroom for contemporary art. The east side of the Basmani district is even further out from the city center. Primarily a residential neighborhood, this is an ideal location if you are looking for a quieter, more laid-back district to relax away from the crowds. Aside from being a peaceful escape from your fellow travelers at the end of a busy day sightseeing, Basmani East is also a more typical representation of everyday life in Moscow. If you are looking to experience life like a local and mingle with the Moscow natives, this would be a good place to stay. Arbat is one of the most fashionable neighborhoods in Moscow. Part of the district is home to some of Moscow's oldest, most historic buildings and streets. Meanwhile, another part of the district was once a busy warehouse and factory quarter. Both aspects of this diverse neighborhood are now combined into one of the quirkiest communities around. If you enjoy appreciating historical beauty, whilst indulging in top-quality contemporary shopping and dining, this is the area for you. Arbat District is also another of the most central districts of Moscow. The west end of Arbat is comfortably within walking distance of the many iconic attractions to be found in central Moscow like the Kremlin and St. Basil's Cathedral. The Pristinski District is immediately east of the central district of Tverskoy. Although it is outside of the city center, Presnensky upholds Moscow's standard of outstanding museums. The Moscow Planetarium is one of the most popular museums in Moscow, both with tourists and locals. Boasting a variety of exhibits focused on a wide range of space and astronomy-related topics, the hands-on, interactive displays are a great opportunity to get your kids interested in science. The planetarium also has its own observatory and a 4D cinema. Events are regularly held here, so it is definitely worth checking to see if there is anything you would be interested in seeing during your trip. The west end of the Pristinski District is further away from the city center. Whilst there are fewer tourists out this way, that doesn't mean that it is particularly quiet. There are a lot of modern business developments and skyscrapers springing up. If anything, this is one of the most modern areas of the city. With less of a historical vibe, the west side of Presnensky feels more like the megacity that Moscow is. This area is home to Moscow's tallest skyscraper, the Federation Tower. Visitors can enjoy stunning views of Moscow from the incredibly high viewing platform. Those who don't like heights can enjoy the various shops and eateries on the lower levels. Located south of the Moscow River, the Yakimanka District is a fashionable area, known for its art galleries and beautiful riverside parks. The neighborhood stretches down the west side of the peninsula opposite Kitay-Gorod. Both refined and relaxed, Yakimanka District is the place to go if you want to enjoy a laid-back yet refined atmosphere. The area is full of chic restaurants and elegant bars. It is a classy neighborhood, ideal for those who prefer sipping wine over shooting shots. The north of the district is just a short walk across the Bolsho-Moskvoretsky Most Bridge from the attractions of central Moscow. It is ideal if you want to stay close to the city center, whilst avoiding the crowds and higher prices for accommodation. The Ostankino, or Ostankino district is the only area on this list located outside of the central administrative district of Moscow. Several kilometers north of Moscow center, the Ostankino district will be of particular interest to anyone who has a passion for science and technology. A large portion of the east side of the Ostankino district is dominated by the VDNKh Exhibition Center. Also known as the All-Russian Exhibition Center, the VDNKh is a network of parks, events halls, museums, and even amusement park rides. The park has a largely science-based theme. The surrounding museums include one dedicated to Soviet-era arcade gaming technology, a butterfly house, and an aquarium. As one of the largest cities in the world, both by area and by population, there is plenty to see and do when you visit Moscow. By now, you should have a good idea of where to stay in Moscow to get the most out of your time in the Russian capital. I hope this video has helped you to feel more confident in deciding the best place for you to stay during your trip. With so much variety, I am sure you found somewhere that suits your needs. All that is left to do is find your ideal accommodation and start booking your perfect trip.